everybody. Welcome to Seed of the Week with Team Not Dork. I have Wet with me here today. I forgot to put my captions on. Let me do that now. There we go. Last Seed of the Week for Defect was unfortunately not a success. Close one. Made it to the heart at the very least. So we've been getting further every week. First Seed of the Week died to the Act 2 boss. Second Seed of the Week died to the Act 3 boss. Third Seed of the Week died to the heart, which means that today is going to be a win. It's just simple linear regression like that. Can't argue with statistics. But yeah, interesting run. Very, very light on focus or scaling of any kind. Very much a die in Act 4 kind of deck that predictably died in Act 4. Recap stream was earlier today with plenty of good discussion around that. Got a few people who pulled out wins without Frost Focus as well. Would recommend checking out their runs, some interesting stuff. And then some other people who just took different paths and found the good shit and Frost Focused their way to victory. So, you know. But still cool stuff. Still an interesting seed. Hopefully today's will be equally interesting.
Hopefully.
Said April Fools, right? With a plural. I should double check what I actually picked. That would be very awkward if I... Yeah, it said April Fools with the S. Let's go. Upgrade potions, curse for max, or swap. Ugh.
Can you share your screen with me?
Oh shit, did I not do that already? I fully thought I did. Where's the button?
Buttons are cool.
Buttons are cool. These Neo options are rather less cool. Without looking at the map, it's probably one of the first two, either upgrade bash or potions if there's an elite heavy path to take advantage of the early power, I think is where I'm leaning. Vacuum, hey Seth! Yeah. Hello Velati as well, thank you for the good luck. It is a Hexaghost act.
Yeah, the bash upgrade looks a lot better in the Hexaghost act too.
Yeah, agree. There is this 3 elite path that's all forest. How's the Seed of Week going? It literally just started. You're here right at the beginning of the run. Yeah, 3 elites forced. There is a rest site there, and it is a Hexa act for taking, chip matters less. Let me just do the thing.
It's actually a pretty decent map for these Neo bonuses.
Yeah. Late chop is nice, but having 1 elite only, or I guess you could do 2 elites to get to it. It's a bit less nice. I don't know.
I did ask Knave Greed whether we should just slam all elites. Yes, so no max elites. Yeah.
Sorry, what did he say?
I asked him whether we should just slam all elites, and he said, yeah. He's a big advocate for take elites, get stronger.
True.
So we should just take 3 elite. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I was leaning also, but yeah, go ahead.
Scroll down a bit. So where's the 3 elite path? There's one up the left, but
yeah, if we here and then yeah, that's the only 3 elite path, and it's forced. Which again, it is a Hexa act. If we get at least mildly owned, it's less bad than usual. But
I kind of like starting on the right side and going toward the burner.
Go this way, take the burner, rest into burner if we feel good, or just a regular elite if we don't, and then 1 elite into late shop.
Yeah, something like that. If we get potions, we can just take the burner. The Bash Plus being already upgraded is a very good thing for the burning elite. Good into Knob and Laga, of course. How to evaluate burner or Bash upgrade versus potions?
That's a
To
tough
get
one.
potions is an option you take under Bash upgrade. Bash upgrade just making you stronger into like Draw Worm,
Mm-hmm.
and then stronger into Knob because you can have turn 1 Bash into turn 3 Vuln, which is
Mm-hmm.
very significant.
Yep, I agree with that.
You get
We
4
also,
hallways here for cards.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I like this path here.
yeah.
And
With the
upgrading Bash.
heavy hallways, like, there's a decent chance we'll have potion chance. Like after 4 fights, we're almost definitely going to have a potion. Um, Here anyway, we might have to use one, but like we are the Ironclad, who is not boss swapping, going through easy pool hallways. That would be a very sorry state of affairs if we have to use a potion that early. So yeah, bash upgrade, I think, and then green path.
Yep, looks good to me. Also like color green, so it works.
True. Kill, weak, and defend. Or weak, the acid slime who would otherwise make us weak. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. There's some line where you put gray slime at 13 and then fast strike it here, but you just
I don't really want to be weak for that though.
yeah.
Okay, Iron Wave, Clothesline, Carnage. Nice HP also. Yeah. These are all better than Skip, but I don't love any of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just Carnage. It's a very good upgrade.
Into the extra Vuln, yeah.
Yeah, and it guarantees that we draw our bash at a relatively decent time because you all them together on turn 1 or whatever.
True. So. Karma Manip. I'm sold.
Karma Manipulation. Okay. I think we can save this.
Yeah.
Damage here.
I was thinking the same. I don't think we have to play the bash right away. Double defend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disrespecting the Jaw Worm because we have a Carnage coming up. One short, of course. Naturally. Alright, fine. We take our lumps.
Exclamation mark 1. Oh, you don't have that command in your channel?
I do not.
Oh no.
Okay, Power Pot. Uppercut for the 2-cost build again. The Vuln matters less with Bash Plus. It would be our first source of weak, but competing with Carnage for an upgrade. And this is not a particularly rest site heavy path. I don't know.
I mean, it's solid into Hexaghost. Having a weak into the Ghost is solid. It plays in Lagavulin. The weak does play into as well.
I mean, it's not these two.
Of course it makes our deck expensive, but I think the weakness is worth it. The weakness can play in the late game as well.
Fair enough. We want one event here or 2 hallways?
I think 1 event. There are some upgrades in the pool. Do we just take this 11?
With only 11, I'm more tempted to say max HP.
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. I'm just being a bit cautious into the Burning Elite, where the extra 6 HP might play. So that strikes me as awfully pessimistic.
I think that's a little overcautious.
Yeah.
Okay. Uppercut and defend here, I assume. We've got Carnage next turn.
Yeah. Carnage strike kills relatively high probability.
Yep.
Metallicize.
Metallicize is interesting for a Hexa Act. And also into Sentries, which are definitely our worst matchup right now.
Yeah. I've been growing to like Metallicize. I know that there's debate between Teknar and Panacea on like the status of this card. It's like not being the advocate and Panacea being the advocate. But yeah, I think this card plays. It plays into Hexaghost pretty consistently, allows you to just not play block cards. Plays into Sentries, it's okay into Laga even.
Yeah. I mean, Headbutt is also okay into Sentries.
Yeah, it is.
They're both better than Skip here, again,
Right.
but I feel like I don't take this card enough, and this is a good opportunity for it to do things, so
yeah.
I'm down if you're down.
I'm down. The mouse still.
It only does it when I'm streaming Spire. I don't understand. It doesn't do it when I'm playing Spire on my own. It doesn't do it when I'm streaming other stuff. Anyway, Miss Amelia, thank you for the follow. This is just defend and 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting yet.
Nice 13.
Okay, Bash Strike is 19, which puts it at 58. 49, which is still not a split.
39.
39, which is still not a split. Kind of just want to defend Metallicize Strike, though, considering it's... I don't really want to take 12 to the face for no reason. Again, we have...
Carnage a draw. So Carnage with bonus 30 damage, so this Bash does 40. Basically.
So yeah, maybe it's Bash Strike, or Bash Defend, I mean. And then split next turn with Carnage into Vuln.
Yeah, might work. I can see wanting to minimize damage, but I have a sense that ending the fight sooner minimizes damage.
Yep.
Long term.
I agree with that. So Bash Defend.
Yeah. 20 HP Hauler. So far.
And of course we don't get a strike, but that's fine.
I was gonna suggest we consider defend there.
I think an 18 split is probably good enough, but you're right, I should have at least thought about it. I just kind of went on autopilot because it's the line we talked about. Yeah. And now we're taking 8 because of the split. Just 3 strikes on this guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoops. Hashtag learning. 2 slimes or metallicize?
Just 1 slime and metallicize.
I guess metallicize is kind of a slime that also gives you block, so... this is dead. Okay, these are bad.
Yep.
There is, I guess, technically an argument for Thunderclap Vuln with all of our 2-cost shit, but it is not an argument that I like, so I elect to ignore it. Fair?
Yeah. I like taking the burner here.
Yep.
With 55 HP, with a
Carnage upgrade still?
Yeah. Helps the most into Sentries. And does the most with turn 1 Bash.
Why is technology so garbage? I legitimately don't understand. It only does this with Streaming Spire. Like, it's just... And it is, in fact, the Sentries. We have Metallicized turn 1, but not much else. We could complete Turtle and take 0, and just pray that our 2-cost shit will carry, but that seems unwise.
Yeah,
Kinda want to Glug here.
I mean, so before we consider the potion, just I take it the line is to play Metallicized double strike on left so Carnage kills left.
Yeah.
And
that
so
makes
then
sense.
The question is, do we benefit enough from Power Potion? Will we kill left within 2 turns? So the hits are going to all be hits regarding the second cycle, or maybe like another Metallicize would be an okay hit.
Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace with all the dazes.
Yeah, so second cycle
huge.
stuff like No Pain, Dark Embrace.
Yeah.
How bad are we in the second cycle? It depends on when we draw Carnage.
I mean,
So
if
yeah,
we're
I can.
looking at second cycle powers, we can always just wait to glug until the reshuffle and see how we're feeling at that point.
Yeah. So are there any first cycle powers that are relevant?
Another
Inflame.
metallicize. Um,
Another metallicize. Um,
Demon form.
Barricade never plays. Demon form doesn't really do anything here. Demon form makes Carnage specifically kill right with 2 strikes played on this turn. That's one thing to consider. Inflame, same deal. It makes these 2 strikes kill right with Carnage, because Carnage will be 30 and the strikes are 12. Berserk is basically unplayable. Berserk would force, if we wanted to play it, force the 2 defense to come out.
Yep.
And so we miss lethal on left and right.
Brutality, I think, is better second cycle anyway. We don't really need the draw until the dazes are around quite as badly.
Yeah. Corruption doesn't play. Barricade doesn't play. It's not until the second cycle. Yeah, it's not a particularly exciting
First
power
cycle
potion,
set, yeah.
given that we know we can kill either
left.
left or right. Left specifically,
yep,
within 2 turns.
Okay, so let's metallicize double strike on left. Cross our fingers for Carnage next turn. And then if we feel like we're in really bad shape by the reshuffle, we can reconsider glug at that point.
Yep, sounds right.
Cool.
Yeah, the only one that's like an interesting timing would be
not Carnage.
So look at strike it. 22. Not trying Carnage here is a bit unfortunate. We have a rest after this though. We skip an elite.
Notably, this does apply vuln, not weak. I assume we probably still want to defend here though.
Yeah, I already calculated that. So uppercut strike would be 22 with vuln.
Yep.
So here it's probably defend uppercut the right one. So we could kill the. No, we never want to waste the Carnage on anything other than the left one.
Yeah,
so
that's just
uppercut. Yeah, probably uppercut the right one, put it at 30, which is Carnage reshuffle. No, we're not redrawing it, but issue. Intriguing.
That's pretty bad, actually. Well, next turn is probably just Carnage defend.
Yeah. Are any powers relevant this turn? Yes. Inflame allows us to kill the left one, because it does 15 into 12. No, yeah, it's perfect kill.
This becomes 16. It's 2 unupgraded. So 15 and then 12. So 15, 20. Yeah, perfect kill.
Yeah, so that's a relevant thing. That saves
good enough for me.
some HP here. And also hitting the second cycle ones here is pretty okay, since
we're about to reshuffle, yeah.
Yeah. And for example, Evolve might play immediately next turn.
True.
On the 5th card in this draw.
True. Okay. We do get the Inflame, but we also get Feel No Pain. I think it's still Inflame.
Interesting, because Feel No Pain is 3 block immediately as well.
Oh, true, with the Bane in hand, yeah.
Yeah, so it's better into the reshuffle, and it's 3 blocks
still,
now.
Yeah.
At the cost of
not killing this turn. But I mean, it's actually not like, because we're still doing stuff this turn even though not killing, and we can kill with Carnage next turn near perfectly. So really it's just the current HP loss of 12 minus 3, right? So 9 HP to have Feel No Pain in play for the reshuffle. That's probably worth, yeah.
Well, it's also minus 5 more, because the uppercut strike line doesn't play this defense.
Doesn't play the defend, right.
Yeah, so it'd be 12 minus the 3 from metallicize. So it would just be not. Yeah. But the Feel No Pain line blocks 3 plus 3 plus 5, 11 out of 22. So we take
24.
24, so we take 13
Yep.
immediately. So the difference between 13 and 9 is 4.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage difference. And Feel No Pain just better into the reshuffle.
Yep.
I think it's Feel No Pain.
Notably, it does make our next turn worse as well, because if we take the Inflame, we kill this turn, then next turn we can play the Carnage on a different sentry, and that has value as well.
Yeah, it has value in the... well, it doesn't really have short-term value because we don't kill it.
True.
And
Yep.
Feel No Pain compensates in long-term value because
Yep.
it, in conjunction with the Metallicize, basically always blocks.
Yep, agreed. Mostly just thinking through, making sure we've considered all the stuff. But yeah, Feel No Pain. Yeah.
Yeah, we just take the extra 4 here.
Okay, and so now this is uppercut, far right, and defend.
Yep.
Okay, and Carnage here.
Carnage
and defend.
Air taxi.
Ow. Not ow, I guess.
Yeah. Pretty comfortable.
Okay.
Oh,
just play the cards. Feel No Pain is good. Yep, just kill and strike.
Yep.
This is a rather good power pot.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Champion belt. Okay. Get a potion back and more Garbaggio.
Didn't we just see these cards?
Yeah, we saw those two at least. I don't know about the body slam. Maybe we did see a body slam. I don't remember. These are still bad. No thank you, Spire. Skill pod is okay. Champ's belt is okay. I guess we do have 2 ball sources.
2 weakness is pretty nice. It makes us much stronger in the knob, which is a fight we're not great at because of our HP.
True.
So if we can get through this next fight without burning the potion and without taking a significant amount of HP, I think we can go right. Maybe.
Let's see how it goes. Great start.
Yep.
Is this uppercut defend take 3?
Yeah, looks good. Yeah. Having the additional week for this turn, you know. I'd probably just block in. So that's 9 damage times 2, 18. Bash
Next turn is trash. So on one hand, we're not using the bash phone for that much next turn, probably.
Yeah,
on the other hand, if we don't bash, since it's garbage coming up, there is a much better chance that he gets away with our money.
It's interesting. We could kill just by bash striking here. We guarantee kill turn as long as we take 8.
I don't think we need to take 8 though.
We do if we want to guarantee kill next turn.
Guarantee, but I mean, like, he always at least has his "Where's my smoke bomb" turn, and yes, he puts up block, but I think we have enough good stuff in the deck that we can at least bash defend.
Well, one consideration is that he might do the big hit next turn. If we only have the Metallicize, we just take 10.
Right.
11.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I probably just defend strike here, but we could just get owned. There's a non-significant chance that it just force take a.
So I guess the question is, what is the cost of getting owned versus the cost of letting him run away? Because getting owned probably means we cannot take this elite path, which means we're giving up a. Right.
I'm not clear why those are the options. It seems like we might get owned and he gets away.
Fair. I mean, if that's what happens, then things are just sad. But if we assume that it's one or the other, then we have choices, I guess, that are worth considering. You know.
Yeah. But so now the lines we're considering are kind of getting owned versus possibly getting owned next turn. So if we block in this turn, we could just take 11 next turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's just on the table. And so.
Okay, maybe here's another way to look at it. What do you think is the minimum amount of HP that we would need to safely take this elite, assuming we do not get an extra potion from this fight?
I think we're already in probably don't take the elite territory.
Yeah.
So if we leave this fight at 38, I think Laga, depending on draw order, is okay because of specifically Champ Belt.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of hope to get uppercut and a defend turn 2, take your 15, play skill pot turn 3, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Laga is an uncomfortable fight because sometimes you just can't play the Carnage.
Yeah.
Especially the sort of deck.
Yeah, true.
Knob is a bit draw dependent. If you don't draw Bash turn 1, the uppercut being unupgraded makes it do nothing, basically. So yeah, I think our deck is in a weird spot without an offensive potion to cover for that stuff. And I would like more HP.
Okay. So then, assume we're not doing this anyway.
Then we just risk getting owned next.
So then our path is probably like that, going into it. So we have a fire coming up then on that path. We could even double chicken out and get a fire immediately if we're like on death's door, but I don't think that's likely. But yeah, we have a fire and a shop coming up soon. So the fire makes me... Like, the fact that we have a fire coming up and we're not planning to take another elite this act means... And it's a Hexaghost act. Those three things put together mean I am less concerned about taking, like, a chance to take a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we have to be super greedy with, like, it has to be consistent, you know what I mean? Like, the low roll isn't that bad here. So I think I would default to playing Bash then here at the very least. And then I
try to kill in 2 turns.
Yeah. I'm not sure between Bash Defend or Bash Strike. I can see arguments for both, but I don't think Defend is the line.
Take the 3. So one benefit is that the Bash keeps it weak for next turn, but it's part of the getting owned line. And it does open a triple strike kill as well. So yeah, I like Bash Defend.
Bash Defend? Okay. Let's take our 3 and cross our fingers. Cool. Just kill. The game is easy. Gambler's Brew and a Shrug, probably?
The Gambler's Brew is really interesting because it makes us significantly better into Line of Vool.
It's a save Carnage. Lets us split up some of our 2-cost stuff. Lets us dump a bunch of a bunch of defense into Knob if we need to. I guess, assuming we take the Shrug here, which...
I think we should.
If we took the headbutt earlier, then Havoc could be, maybe, but we didn't. And Warcry is just mediocre, so yeah.
Yeah, I like the shrug. Alright, let's go fight this elite.
And just pray.
Yeah, let's just hit Red Skull here and win a run. Something like that.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Well, that's not a Red Skull, but it is a White Beast.
Yeah, that's good. That means we get to toss both of these potions at the Knobber.
It is the Knobber. Just Carnage Strike, I guess? We have our weak sources coming up.
Yeah, that sounds. What skills are relevant here? Spot weakness whiffs.
Mm-hmm.
Shockwave is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Trance, not so much. Pact, not so much. Energy stuff, pretty good, pretty good. Bloodletting, Seeing Red.
Mm-hmm.
6 damage. What other skills does this character have? Entrench, Whiff.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm tempted to open the skill pot just for a chance at Shockwave.
Is
Bad. Let's look up the
Flex,
skills.
Warcry, Battle Trance, Bloodletting, Pact, Disarm is okay. Dual Wield is bad. Entrench is bad. Flame Barriers might do something in the reshuffle, but hopefully not. Ghostly Armor, same. Infernal Blade could be funny. Intimidate is bad. Power Through maybe in the reshuffle. Rage maybe in the reshuffle. Second Wind, I don't know, maybe. Sentinel is bad.
Lot of whiffs.
There's a lot of whiffs here.
Yeah, the major non-whiff is
Shockwave.
And I guess Offering as well. Play
Yeah.
that on the spot. Okay. Yeah, let's just offer it. Alright, let's just Carnage Strike.
Yeah.
Let Champ out carry us home. I think.
Okay. So next turn
I
we
mean,
have...
I guess my sense is that like whiffing on the Carnage into Vuln makes taking a chance on the skill pot worthwhile, because the skill pot is otherwise like horrifically unvaluable. Alright, if we drew Bash before Carnage, I wouldn't at all be good, but I think missing the extra 14 damage is pretty significant here. Because the draw pile doesn't have enough damage in it.
Yeah, what do we have here? We have... so let's assume we go all in on damage here. Bash Strike this turn for 19. And then...
Symphony? Is that right? No.
What?
Time. Yeah, the thing is frozen for me. I can't see you looking at the deck if you are looking at the deck.
Is it better now?
Let me stop watching. It'd just be my deck. Comcast, no.
Because it's showing, like when I open Discord,
I see it.
Is it good? Hello?
Oh, are we on turn 2 already somehow?
Yeah?
When
I
did
thought-
that happen?
I thought we agreed that there were too many whiffs.
Yeah, so I just didn't see the stream was frozen for me, so I didn't see you actually. That's why I was still talking about the skill potion.
No, I thought we agreed there were too many whiffs, and I played Carnage Strike because it seemed like that's what we agreed on.
Yeah, weakness ensures we never die because we only take 24, so just Bash Strike, and then we don't need the damage. We're willing to beat the 24.
Do we kill next turn? Bash Strike is 19, and then this is Uppercut 20 or 21? I forget. Into Vuln.
No, I don't know.
No, it's 20. So 29, 39, 48. So no, we do not kill this cycle.
Sounds right.
Unless skill something helps. Thank you for the good luck shift. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we could always like roll the Gambler's Brew to see if it hits Carnage.
We could also metallicize and save a tiny amount of chip for without Enrage. If we assume we aren't killing the cycle.
It puts the damage down from 24 to 18, which is pretty significant without buffing him. So I could see Bash metallicize, yeah.
Bash metallicize, yeah?
Yeah, looks okay. And he should be within range of like 2 strikes or something after uppercut strike.
Yeah, and this is just strike and pray for something good in the reshuffle. Take
Yeah,
our 15.
Yeah, we just need 2 strikes. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, still eternal vuln.
Champ Bell is playing.
Okay, strike dummy. There is a drop kick. There is another shrug.
That's a very, very good drop kick.
Yeah, we have very consistent vuln at this point.
Yeah. Into the Hexaghost.
Yep.
Which the damage is pretty nice.
Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah. Energy over skill?
Or... yeah, that sounds right. That allows us to play the
2 costs on the same turn. Shrug, uppercut. Right?
Yeah. I can see rolling shrugging to roll Carnage.
Yeah, and if it's Carnage, we just kill.
No, you probably hit the right one so you don't die next turn.
Oh yeah, because it's still only 1 at that point. Yep.
Yeah, we calculate. I mean, we kind of just decided that Skill Pot didn't have enough hits, and we were saving Gambler's Brew for like.
This is really good.
But our hands were sufficient because of Champ Belt. We always had a weak, and we had Metallicize up, so.
Yeah, and it's a Hexa Act, so low HP is not as scary. But yeah, we like the chance of dying was very negligible with Champ's Belt, and the upcoming draw. So Skill Pot just wasn't doing enough, and might have been a brick draw on the reshuffle.
So I like starting with Shrug here.
Yep.
If Carnage hit right.
Okay, it is not Carnage. So uppercut left.
Why left?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it's still right. I'm a dweeb. I did the mentally correct because they're about to change who's attacking thing, but then I did it twice instead of once. So yeah, it's just uppercut right here.
Well, the left still has a chance to attack, but yeah.
It's lower, yeah.
I think it's like 50%.
Well, there's the 50%. Ow.
Yeah, we just take the 4 here, so jump kick, defend.
So 8. Wait. Take the 4. We can only block 8.
We kill the right one and play defend.
Right, because of strike dummy that I forgot we had.
Even without strike dummy, this is lethal. 11.
Oh yeah, this is a great sign for where the stream has already gone. And this is just defend over metallicize because we have Carnage.
Yep.
Next turn. Only wondering about turn 3, not 1. Fair.
SP potion's worse than this stuff. Infinite dorks.
No. Please.
Click it.
God.
Actually, I don't think it's very good.
It has strike in the name. We have a strike dummy.
Yeah. I actually don't think this drop kick is very good for what it's worth. It's funny, and it does. It is like 1 burning pact away from infinite.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you just take it for the champ. I don't know. There are different ways to solve Act 2 bosses, and
that is one of them. I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that. Are we supposed to do that? I don't even think it's like that great. I don't know, dude.
I mean, it's so consider this deck against Hexaghost with Carnage. How do you beat the Hex?
Sorry, with Carnage. You cut out there for a sec.
Oh, imagine Carnage is exhausted. How do you beat the Hexaghost with this deck?
Just simply do not exhaust the Carnage.
All right.
Mark really's trying hard not to yap. Fair enough. Enjoy your lurk, however long it lasts. I mean,
I think it's real versus the Hexaghost. Because, like, Bash, Carnager in your hand, which one do you play? Given the deck in its current state, unless you've already seen Dropkick, I mean, you probably play the Carnage, but you're behind on damage at that point because you don't have Volna.
Mm-hmm.
Adding the extra Dropkick allows you to play Bash on those turns, letting the Carnage exhaust, but not gutting your DPS or your damage output. Also, it goes infinite versus the Act 2 bosses.
I don't know. I feel like we just don't exhaust Carnage, and like maybe that's dumb.
Strikes me as a bit optimistic.
Yeah. We do have an energy potion.
Yeah, energy potion helps us keep it once.
We do have strike dummy for strikes being at least somewhat meaningful if the Carnage does fly.
Okay. Yep, strikes do 13 into Volm. Right. We will have an upgraded uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
That probably actually just speaks for the drop kick. But,
Yeah. I mean, like, when the drop kick like bricks, like if we drop before Volm, it's just really unfortunate. And I don't know if the benefit that we gain from drawing it after Volm is enough to outweigh the amount of frustrating that it is when we don't draw it alongside or after Volm.
Mm-hmm.
Especially into Act 2. Like, you know, turn 1 avocado. The fuck is a dropkick without Volm gonna do? We do still have 2 Volm cards in the deck.
Yeah, I guess I'm much more concerned about beating the Hexaghost than I am about beating the avocado at the moment. And I'm trying to hedge against the case where this Carnage exhausts and now we don't have damage. And yeah, dropkick's only 7, but it's 7 at a time. You have 2, and it also does allow you to, like, just whiff all of Act 2, find 1 True Grit, and beat the champ.
Fine. You really want to take it?
I mean, I think it's okay. I don't know if it's right. Those are just the considerations. You're the one. At the end of the day, you're the one clicking, and I have to live with that.
Yeah, but the stream, the run submission thingy says team not dork. It does not say Asuki with backseating from wet.
Yeah, I mean, you can be the captain, and captains have, you know, parts of it. They're part of a team, but they have final say.
I don't know. I guess, like, I don't particularly like it, but either I'm wrong about that and we will see how wrong I am about that, or I'm right about that and then I get to feel smug. So, win-win, really.
Yep. You will
if you think it's positive here, I am willing to click it.
Yeah, I think it's positive.
All right. Current potions are better than speed pot, yeah?
Yes. Let's go tapping. Probably
right.
last 4.
Yeah.
Just go.
I changed the path when I assumed we weren't taking the elite.
Yeah.
Just need to get shard first. Good to see you, Barrow. But yeah, we want green path here, yeah?
Yes. Where is my cleave?
Well, this is the beginning, yes?
You need to get shard first.
For Envenom, it's Barrow.
Oh yeah, we shrug. That's for sure.
What are we glugging though?
Are we?
I thought that's what you said. For sure we. Oh, you said shrug. I heard glug.
Nope.
Okay. So we start with the shrug. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Uppercut.
Yeah. Now we just take our happy 14, and I guess we could
We can
burn
kill.
the energy potion. Yeah, I mean, but we still take
13
5.
minus 8 is yeah.
Yeah. We could energy potion to block 5 and hit 1. We have Ornithopter and we have a shop.
Oh, White Beast. But yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good.
that's the one.
I'm down for that.
Full block. Potion refund. Win game.
Okay.
Kill.
Blood pot. Interesting. Cards.
No. I don't want to have to choose between the love of my life and card draw. Sorry, Quetner. I have to choose the card draw here. No, so the card draw counter synergizes with dropkick. And corruption takes this dropkick to infinite town.
We've added one Shrug It Off.
So far.
We've added one singular Shrug It Off to the deck.
That's the
this
crazy
fucking
thing
sucks right now.
That's the crazy thing about corruption. It's still positive. This corruption says gain 2 energy. And it's about as bad as it gets.
It also says get owned on the reshuffle for Hexa because your deck is tiny and now it's all burns.
That's fine. I mean,
what happened to being super scared of Hexa all of a sudden?
We have 2 drop kicks.
It doesn't.
2 potions, a champ belt, and 5 Vuln in the deck. You take this corruption for Act 2 when you whiff on boss relics, and now you need your Shrug It Off to cost 0, and you need drop kicks to draw each other.
Oh god. I hate this kind of clad deck.
The infinite dork sort?
Yes. Yes.
I think it's a solid corruption so far.
If this was not a co-op run, I'm clicking that battle trance. I just want that on the record.
Yeah, I mean,
I also don't have these drop kicks.
Yeah, the issue with the battle trance is that the cards you want to draw all suck when you draw them together, and 2 of the cards actively suck when you draw them with battle. So you don't want to draw Bash Carnage, you don't want to draw Uppercut Carnage, you don't want to draw Bash Uppercut, and you also don't want to draw the drop kicks with them, with the trance.
That's fair.
It just happens to be the worst battle trance ever. It gets immediately better, of course, if you hit energy, because then you can transmit into the stuff and do 52 damage immediately. But we're not in that position, and I think you don't skip corruptions. I'm that kind of gamer.
I'm not, but I clicked it anyway.
Like weakens times 2. Does strike goes to 13? Is it?
Yes.
So 26.
26.
Cringing. We could Gambler's Brew here for Carnage. Carnage Strike blocks more than anything. Also, Gambler's Brew to hit Drop Kick. So if you gamble everything besides the uppercut, you open up like a significant number of lethal lines.
That
Carnage
makes...
strike, drop kick, uppercut, strike. That's what...
Alright, makes sense to me. When my mouse decides to cooperate. Keep the uppercut, gamble everything else, yeah?
Yes.
Well, that was not the them.
That's okay.
Shrug
Uppercut.
into very sad carnage.
Very sad carnage is a carnage that lets us kill the slime next time. Okay.
I mean, can we kill slimes next turn without that? I don't know.
Yeah, if you draw bash, drop kick, drop kick, drop kick, drop kick. They do 7. You would need bash, drop kick, strike, or drop kick. Something. I think it would need both drop kicks and a strike. 14, 24. Yeah, it would need both.
Yeah, notably we take more chip this turn from not being able to play the uppercut. We also take less from being able to play the shrug it off, so I think that evens out, at least mostly.
Yeah, let's start with the shrug, because like a defend metallicized line isn't the worst thing in the world either. Whiffing on both vuln sources would be the worst thing in the world.
I think this has to be kind of has to be bash now, right? With the
bash on right.
On looter.
Yeah, because carnage kills. Looter, and it weakens.
Ow.
Take out 8.
Okay, drop kicks into vuln. Yes.
Yep. In, do, and then use carnage defend.
Yeah. I was just like, is there an argument for carnage slime? But no, there isn't.
Yeah, unfortunately not. So now we get to fight our fight one slime with this fantastical deck.
Uppercut defend, I guess.
Metallicize. So it weakens to 9. So metallicize just blocks more, and we have carnage in the reshuffle or in the shuffle. So I'd probably just try to save the one.
What do you mean metallicize blocks more? Like our choices, we have 3 energy. Uppercut takes 2.
Yeah, so defend metallicize blocks more. Cut defend.
So defend metallicize, we block 8, take 4.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah.
Uppercut defend.
Right.
Yeah. Goes to 9. And play the defend. We take 4, and we have also done some damage.
Yeah, and it's weakened for next turn. So yeah, uppercut defend. Yeah, for some reason I thought. I thought. I was like, one more.
All good.
Or not.
Flex pot and. No.
I refuse.
Yeah.
Are we scared of the Hexaghost to take this blood for blood? I hope not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. Saw a second drop kick played into vuln. It did nothing. It drew a carnage. Drew the carnage, which did the thing. So credit where credit's due. There's a dark embrace for the Kroot Peon. There is also a shrug it off for the shrug it off and the Kroot Peon. There's an anchor for the being the anchor. There's a pommel strike, which notably says strike on it, and it also says draw on it. Both of those things are kind of nice.
Okay, hear me out.
I don't like that tone of voice.
There's a dark embrace, there's an upgrade next floor, and there's another shrug it off. And those are all good things when you have 2 drop kicks and a corruption in your deck.
Oh god. See, the problem is I don't fucking play runs like this. So I don't have an intuition around when something is like a greedy long-term play versus when it actually just kind of works, because I just don't enjoy playing like this.
Right. All right. So can
like
we
my
can you do the fancy?
yeah.
Can we afford shrug, embrace, remove anchor? I don't think. Oh,
We can't
yeah.
even afford embrace, shrug, anchor.
But we can afford embrace, shrug, remove. Yeah.
Yes. And a pommel if we want it.
That's a crazy line. Is that too crazy? Is that too crazy? Strike, remove.
Do you like? Man, I'm so confused right now. Because, like, do we still want uppercut to be our next upgrade for consistent vuln with the drop kicks? Because that
Depends on what
feels.
you take. I think if we take dark embrace, we upgrade it.
Yeah.
That way we can get it into play against the Hexaghost.
I agree. I don't like taking embrace if we don't plan to upgrade it, but I feel like losing the uppercut upgrade is scary. Like that just hurts the deck's consistency by a good amount. And I know embrace is like absurd later on. It just feels a little bit slow for right now.
And I think this is absurd as soon as we beat the Hexaghost. Like in the Act 2 hallways, you play Corruption on sight.
Yeah.
And then can we afford embrace anchor? That might be a nice middle. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
That might be a nice middle ground between our two lines, where anchor kind of like helps us a bit in the Act 2 hallways. It of course doesn't help in Hexaghost at all. Embrace helping us in the Act 2 hallways in conjunction with.
And embrace also doesn't help in Hexa at all. Unless well, it helps a little bit, I guess, if we play the corruption at some point, but I don't even think corruption is that good in Hexa.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
And the only other thing we have that exhausts is Bane, and if we let Carnage fly. So I don't like the Embrace Anchor line. If we're gonna buy Embrace, I like your collection, assortment of other things to go with it. I think the shrug is more fuel for the corruption, more consistency in general.
All right, now express to me how that combination of things makes you feel.
I just don't know how to play Clad like this, man. Is what it really comes down to.
Just like monkey clicking Exodia.
Yeah. Like I actively do not like taking most Exodia cards in Act 1 most of the time. But like I also don't deck build Clad with 2 drop kicks and leaning towards removes in Act 1. So is it good here? I don't fucking know. Maybe, probably, even. I don't do this. The way that I play Clad, this would be bad. But that's not the way the way I normally play Clad, at least. I am still technically playing this run. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I do not know.
Yeah. All right. So here's a question. So we have 40-ish HP into the Hexaghost.
With Blood
So
Pot.
assume we take nothing in the shop for the sake. So we have 40-ish HP into Hexagos
Mm-hmm.
and a Flex Potion. And a Flex Potion can go on a double drop kick turn.
Yep.
So let's say Flex Potion is uh, not so 7 times 3. Let's say we play it on 3 attacks.
Shift.
So it's a 21 damage potion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you think that's enough to beat the Hexaghost? 40 HP, 21 HP into a Flex Potion with Strike Dummy, 4 Vuln in the deck. Assume we have no upgrades here. 4 Vuln in the deck, 2 drop kicks, and we get to finish the. We get to play Corruption on like turn 6, because you play Corruption on like turn 6.
Mm-hmm.
And a Metallicize to avoid chip on the
Yeah.
turn 3, turn whatever. Do you think this deck beats the Hexaghost? Because that how you
Probably.
confident you are in Hexaghost is going to determine
Yeah.
how greedy you should allow yourself to
Yeah.
be. If you beat Hexaghost, you play into Corruption.
Yep.
Anchor, I can see. So then there's like a fear, like, okay, how much setup stuff do I want to
Mm-hmm.
have Act 2? Because Corruption costs 3, Dark Embrace costs 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Am I forced to take this Anchor so I don't immediately die?
Yeah.
So here's a consideration. White Beast is kind of an anchor. It's just kind of what it does.
Yeah.
So you can get away
If you
without
squint
the
hard
anchor.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, you can get away without anchor. I guess I'm personally tempted to take anchor and Dark Embrace. But I can see like taking the collection. I'm with Shift. I'm not sure I click this Pommel Strike. It's not upgraded. It's not getting upgraded
Yeah,
over
fair.
Uppercut, over Embrace. Then there's like, does Strike make you better? Well, Strike makes you better in the long term, given the way the deck is shaking out, right? You do want to play your drop kicks. You do have something to exhaust your skills already. You have 2 non-reals and Bane and Metallicize. And so having a strike remove helps you. But then again, the strikes are individually pretty solid against the Hexaghost, and having more strikes with a strike dummy into a boss that adds burns is significant.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the strike move isn't that great. It'll be better into Act 2. It's not great here.
Well, that's why I was thinking the pommel strike is it's basically a strike upgrade rather than a strike remove.
Yeah.
An expensive strike upgrade, a 104 gold, turn your strike into +3 damage and draw a card.
Yeah. I don't know. If the strike were free, I would click it. I'm not sure I'd click it over Anchor here.
Yeah.
Now, in my mind, the real choice is between Shrug and Anchor, and I take it you just click Anchor. Shrug is slightly better in Hexaghost. Anchor is considerably better in Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so the package is something like, if you think this deck as it stands beats the Hexaghost, you take Embrace Anchor because it's the best for Act 2.
Oh god.
What do you think, Shift? I think Shift is on Team Embrace here.
Yeah. Shift specifically said I would just embrace it.
But if you are afraid of the Hexaghost, I can see taking the Pommel. It is 12. It is 18 damage into Vol, which is significant. It does draw into dropkick sometimes. It is considerably better when Corruption is exhausting the stuff. Then you just have the spare energy. So that's significant.
Shift is team 3 cards in a remove, but it's close, yeah.
3 cards in a remove. Yeah, I can see it. I guess I only take this Pommel because the Pommel's never the upgrade, right? I'd be much more affected by this Pommel if it were going to be upgraded. But.
Yeah, but it's behind Embrace and Uppercut in the line.
Corruption.
Probably Corruption.
I'll be right back. One second.
Okay. So how often is one draw useful? for 1 energy. Pommel furthers the upgrade debt, but I want to kill Hexaghost and have things to throw it adds in Act 2. Yeah. Yeah. I think Blood Potion is enough safety to beat Hexa. That's what we're wondering, Paulo.
All right. Sorry, Quet wanted me to check if this cucumber was still good. She comes upstairs. She's like, "Can you check if this cucumber is good?" I'm like, "Why do I have to do it?" I already did, but I want your opinion too. Okay, so we're both gonna die of cucumber poisoning.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
If I do pass, I would like you to have my my win rate.
I will do my best, sir.
I will leave with my last will and testament that Asuki314 gets my win rate.
I appreciate you.
Let's see. Blood Potion is enough safety for Hexa. I mean, I have a sense that Blood Potion is. We have 4 Vuln in the deck, a Strike Dummy, an upgraded Carnage, which might get at least, or like probably gets at least 1 play. Corruption gets played turn 5, 6, then you can just like accelerate through turns 6, 7. Flex Potion is something like, on average, 21 damage.
ET saying, remove Shrug, Dark, count 8 reels, and 7 is infinite.
Yeah, I did consider the strike remove, but I do think it might be worth waiting for the strike remove.
Until after Hexa?
Yeah, until after Hexa. Because one, attack density into Hexa is pretty okay, especially when the attacks are strikes.
Strike dummy.
Right? And two, this strike remove comes at the cost of this anchor. And if you think that this anchor is worth picking, then yeah, you kind of just live without the strike remove. And of course, you know, Ironclad has other ways to remove stuff. As soon as you see a True Grit, you're in Infiniteville or Pact or whatever. So I don't value the remove here particularly much. Going into Hexaghost and when it's up against Anchor. But I do think that the remove is positive. I do. Yeah. I don't think it's positive enough to pass up on this Anchor attack too. Yeah.
I think you guys are talking me around to Anchor Embrace over this collection. I think it's cheaper too.
Yeah, the thing I'm sad to lose out on is the Shrug personally, but you know, it's basically how I see it is it's Shrug versus Anchor, and
and then the other stuff is like arguable. Do we even want it alongside the Shrug?
Yeah, and Anchor is just a free Shrug plus.
Yeah. All right, Embrace, Anchor, upgrade the Embrace, go kill Hexagon.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, so I agree with the purchases. I'm thinking of the upgrades. I can see waiting on Embrace upgrade to hedge for Snecko, but I kind of think this is a position where Embrace unupgraded is so bad into Hexaghost that you kind of just like fight the loss. It's like, oh no, I have Corruption Dark Embrace Plus with Snecko. Yeah. Whatever shall I do? And I think even with the drop kicks, this deck just clicks Snecko Eye.
Probably.
That might be a best case scenario for the not dorks in the chat. But yeah. So yeah, I upgraded Dark Embrace just because it is so bad into this fight, and having it in play does allow us to rip Corruption as a turn like 5 after like the first 9x2.
Yep. Upper grade might still be superior. Yeah, it's like, because the other thing with the uppercut, right, is you keep saying we have 4 Vuln in the deck, but 3 of it is stapled to Bash. And like, that probably just means we let Carnage fly sometimes, but it might not if uppercut is upgraded. Right?
Yeah. I mean, one of the things is like, given that we have 2 drop kicks, the chances of drawing one of them with the uppercut is actually pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a sense that uppercut there will be there for weak application and just maintaining one turn of form, and I think that should be enough.
Mm.
But I can see it either way, really. I just have a sense that this Dark Embrace is so bad in this
It's
fight.
really
Unupgraded.
bad unupgraded. It is just a wound, basically. Um, The extra week is, yeah, it's true. We don't have, so it's like by default it's 3 week per deck cycle right now.
Yeah, it is.
Which,
I think it is significant that upgrading Uppercut makes it apply 3 week,
mm-hmm,
which might.
instead of 2.
Yeah, I can see the 3 week playing more than the Embrace upgrade. I just have a sense that the Embrace upgrade is going to be significantly intact. And the question is, do we beat Hexaghost with this Uppercut minus? Because I'd much rather have Embrace upgraded intact.
I will trust your gut again on this because I do not have gut reactions for this style of deck. The Embrace unupgraded does seem garbage. So sure.
All right,
Let's just make it playable at least, and then it'll.
let's ghost it up. Ghost it up. Ghost it up. We're actually at a very good Hexaghost number 2.
Yeah.
Our HP wise. We should glug the blood potion turn 1.
Just to flex. Well.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Amazing Dark Embrace upgrade, you guys. I'm so glad that we had that energy upgrade. Let's just, for our barricade that we totally have. It's just.
Yep, there we go. The uppercut comboing with the drop kick.
Uppercut into 2 drop kicks into exhaust our carnage immediately. Probably.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a flex pot turn?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So this is the 21 damage flex pot. No, this is the 19 damage flex. I'd probably save it. I don't know. Because I want to put this metallicized down.
If we flex pot here, we're probably not playing the metallicized, right? So no spoons left, only knives. Thank you for the follow. And Stefan Field, I don't think I called it out earlier because we were in the middle of the conversation, but thank you for the follow earlier as well.
Yeah. So I like uppercut. I like saving the flex pot.
It'll loop back around probably.
Maybe.
So.
Let's hope.
Uppercut, both drop kicks, be sad when we draw Carnage, and then play the Metallicize?
Yes. That is my preferred.
Okay, well.
Yeah, and it's weakened into next turn, so Metallicize full block next turn too. Mm-hmm. It goes 4 to 3. No, 6 to...
Literal bottom deck, so just shrug Carnage.
Yeah, that looks right.
Dash, drop kick, and something.
Drop kicks of the gods.
Well, rip. Defend for full block or strike for damage race?
I like the strike for damage race.
So notably, this does put us at. Never mind. I can't do math. I thought.
Puts us at -5, so 14, 17. We can die into the 9x2, but we have blood potion.
Yep.
So we're happy.
Yep.
I think the blood potion makes us just want to damage race here.
Yep.
Oh, drop kicks of the gods! Strike, defend.
I'm gonna take,
Yep.
Mouse. God fucking damn.
Uppercut next turn, getting weakness on the 9x2 is very good. Uppercut maintains 1 for an extra turn, as predicted.
Okay, just uppercut strike and keep everything in the reshuffle?
Yeah. And I think we probably play the corruption next time we see it. Unless our hand is like damage control.
Okay.
At least one strike here. So this is the 9x2 turn. So yeah, we just played both strikes.
Yeah.
I am in Scaredville.
Yeah.
Me. Bash. Is this the flex potion turn?
Yeah, I don't think so with this upcoming draw. I think we maybe missed the flex potion turn earlier, honestly. The ideal one.
If we die by 19 HP, I would be sad.
Yeah, the 9x2 maybe should have been the flex turn. Worth discussing. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just bash drop kick to start.
Yep. And no flex pot?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
And shrug.
Oh, goodbye, Croupion. Take another one. Okay. We are dead.
No, we live.
Do we? With blood pot?
This weakens to 24.
Okay, yeah. We are not yet deceased.
Play the strike.
Is it actually the strike here and go to 1?
Yes. Strike opens up a triple strike kill next time.
I did not the math.
No.
Well, are we dead now?
Is this actually 19 HP? No.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah. Unfort.
Damn. Ironclad sucks. Tiny decks suck.
Yeah, Carnage did what Carnage does.
Yep.
Yeah, I will take full blame for this loss.
I kind of honestly want to replay this one and just not do the dropkick monkey shit a little bit.
I actually thought the dropkicks performed. I think that fight is much worse for us if we don't have those dropkicks.
Well, I mean, like, not the full, like, leaning into corruption, embrace, dropkick infinite shit. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I think at the end of the day, yeah, there was the I did throw out the word infinite, but I think at the end of the day we drafted the good cards. Like dropkicks increased our damage against the Hexaghost. Our damage would have been worse into the Hexaghost. Dark Embrace. I mean, we thought that we had enough damage for the Hexaghost, so we took the Act 2 stuff, and we just were wrong about having enough damage into the Hexaghost because Carnage did what Carnage does. If Carnage gets one more play, we win that fight. Which is like blows. But yeah, we can. I'm happy to run Resumer lines that you would prefer.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of like. I don't know. Flexing on the good turn was still exactly one short. I believe you on that.
Like,
yeah,
so other things in the shop, like striker move doesn't help us there. I mean, it might help get more things off, drop kick, but I don't know. I look at this deck and I think.
I mean, I like the thing is, it's going back further, right? Like, I wouldn't have taken the corruption if this was just a me run, right?
Really?
I called that out at the time. I said it out loud.
And I still am.
I don't like Act 1 corruption. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, but I just figured at the time we were strong enough to just take an Act 1 corruption. I think if you're strong enough, you just click it.
I don't even think it's, like, amazing into Act 2, honestly. Like, it's fine. I
think it's very good in Act 2. Especially if you whip Boss Relic. That's how you block.
Yeah.
That's your block.
honestly, like, I don't know. I might replay this one off stream at some point and just like run it through, because I don't know exactly where the decision points that would be worth run resuming here are, but I just have like a very strong gut feeling that if this was me playing it by myself, I would have made rather different choices along the way.
Do you want to just do it? Do you want to just do it now? I will.
I mean,
backseat rather than co-op.
maybe. I'm also like I could feel brain cells starting to fritz a little bit near the end there already, and I feel like that would just probably continue harder if I kept streaming for a while now, and doubly so if it was more of a me run than a co-op run. So maybe just make this one a short stream and I come back to it eventually at some point.
I wonder. No, that can't be right. I have blood potioning and buying the second flex pot in the shop.
That feels like very hindsight to me. Like going into Hexa on exactly 22 with a blood pot in the belt. I don't know.
Yeah, like I look at this deck and I'm like, this doesn't die to Hexa Ghost. On 42 HP. 1/6 turn. Alas. Carnage.
Alas.
Sucks.
Yep.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you have the time, we could just test the uppercut. I mean, we happen to know that the Dark Embrace upgrade didn't play.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to try it just with that at least.
Yeah, we can play that.
Of upgrade uppercut and instead of embrace and see how that goes. Since we were on the fence anyway, and that very well may make the difference here.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened that this draw order made the great upgrade on there. You take 3. Shrug. Carnage. Bash, traffic. I believe this draws, the Carnage. Full block. First strike defend. That's the 9/2 next turn, so uppercut strike. Drop kick. Yeah, playing the flex pot on this turn is wild because like it's into the block and you only have one other strike in hand.
Yeah.
That allows you to probably play the shrug first.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'm kind of just clicking at this point a little bit. Now this is Glug.
Triple strike gets to come down here.
Flex pot now?
Yeah, flex pot plays here. 2, and the uppercut wins the fight with this draw.
Yep.
That's annoying.
Oh.
That's annoying.
I don't really want to see what the rewards would be if I still plan on playing this out later, which I think I want to.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is hindsight. And we even said, like we said at the time, it's the Embrace upgrade is for Act 2. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just, I look at that deck, I'm like, there's no way this loses to the Hexa Ghost. Your strikes do 13 damage.
Yeah. Alas. The Ironclad doth suck.
Bad.
Well, it looks like Zach is doing a Seed of the Week stream right now if anybody wants to see this seed actually win. So tried to backseat hard enough on the upgrade. True. Yeah, let's go raid Zek. I will do a raid and run on that front. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. And tell Zeknar for me that I am still dodging spoilers, even though I played it a bit. So I will not be joining him or joining you guys over with the raid. But have fun over there. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, GG, see you around. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back on in the not too distant future, not just for Seed of the Week, but for other stuff. Have a good night, guys. Take care.